Welcome in everybody to this week's edition of Valpo Football Weekly, sponsored by Regional Federal Credit Union with head coach Landon Fox. I'm Brandon Vickery. Coach, competitive game this week, tied with 2 minutes to go. Davidson scores and wins 27-21. What ultimately do you think was the difference on Saturday?
Turnovers. You know, when you turn the ball over and you're -1 on a day against a very good football team, that's what happens to you. And you try to take the ball early to start the game to keep their offense off the field, and we felt like we could move the ball offensively, running the football. And we get a first down and we punt the ball, and they drive down, which is hard. Option football team, sometimes it takes a little time to get used to the speed. But then we go and turn it right back over and give them a short field, and that's hard to overcome. However, we were able to do that, a 14-0 deficit, but be able to come back and tie the game and then have two opportunities at the end of the game to take the lead, and one of them being on a short field where we got it at the 35 going in. You got to capitalize on points. Just too many missed opportunities, and then they drove the ball down in the game to win the game. And the opportunities that we had, we got to take advantage of.
The trio of players on defense that all set career highs in tackles, and Jamari Booker and Nick Turner and Colton Sherman, I thought played well in the game. What did you see from that group?
Same thing. Just when you play option football, there's certain guys you got to put certain places in order to make tackles, and so you strategically put people in place that got to win the one-on-one battles, and those three guys did that. They were in the right place where we asked them to be, and when they got to the right place, they were able to make the play, and it's a credit to them and what they've done through the year in terms of their preparation. But yeah, all three of those guys, very, very good games.
Let's zoom out and talk a little bit about the season. I mean, you knew it was a tough schedule at the beginning of the year, but how has your team progressed from week 1 at Eastern Kentucky to right now?
It's funny you say that, Brandon, because that's something that we talked about to the guys when we watched the film, and we just shared with them how we're one score or one stop away from winning games that we'd like to win against very good teams and teams that have equal talent. But you could see the Dayton game where we have a chance to tie it, to a chance to drive down and tie the game. And you could even throw San Diego in there where, we can't fumble the football right before half. Our offense comes out, scores, and then we don't get to stop. And Stetson, we were able to do that. We get the stop at the end of the game defensively. And Davidson, here the last game is we got to have that one last score to take the lead, or to get that last stop to be able at least to force an overtime. So that's where we got to get over the hump. And as you're building a program, you got to peel the onions back, and so each game is an opportunity for us to learn as a program and learn just how it needs to be done.
Let's talk about Morehead State, a team that statistically puts yards and points on the board, and they've been susceptible to allowing a lot as well defensively. What do you know about the Eagles? Yeah,
typical Morehead State. They're going to run a bunch of plays. They're going to run them fast, and they do a really good job on offense. Have very, very good skill players in terms of your running backs and your receivers. Defensively, same thing. Very talented, very skilled. So that's where we'll have our work cut out to make sure that we're executing and forcing them to execute at a high level is where you're going to find the game. It's whatever team can execute the best each and every snap. Over and over and over is the team that's going to win the game.
There he is, the head coach Landon Fox. Valpo home this week to host Morehead State, a 1 o'clock kickoff at Brown Field on Saturday. For all the latest in Valpo football, check out valpoathletics.com.